Ignoring the subtle signs in your relationship can lead to devastating consequences. That gut feeling you can't shake. It's your emotional intelligence warning you that something is off. Many overlook these healing signals, unaware of the hidden risks beneath the surface. Love alone isn't enough to sustain a connection. Without emotional awareness, relationships can crumble. Picture this: you are talking to your partner, and while they are smiling, their eyes tell a different story. That tension in their shoulders, it's a signal, a desperate call for understanding. Too often, we dismiss it as a fleeting moment. Now, imagine this pattern repeating. Each time you ignore a feeling, you add another layer of silence. Unresolved issues accumulate like dust under a rug, hidden yet potent. Those seemingly small dismissals can escalate into major problems, often surfacing when it's almost too late. Have you felt that tightness in your chest during serious conversations? Or that gnawing anxiety when a loved one pulls away? These aren't just random feelings, they're urgent alerts from your emotional intelligence, begging for your attention. Yet, we often brush them aside, clinging to the belief that love can fix everything. Think back to a time you felt misunderstood. Perhaps a minor disagreement spiraled into a major conflict. What if, instead of reacting defensively, you had explored the deeper emotions at play? That's the critical moment many miss. One partner feels neglected while the other remains blissfully unaware, breeding resentment and creating an invisible wall between you. The longer these feelings go unaddressed, the taller that wall grows until it seems insurmountable. But here's the crucial part: awareness is your lifeline. By tuning into those subtle cues, your partner's size, body language, or the silence that follows a question, you can disrupt this damaging cycle. Take a moment to breathe and reflect. Instead of dismissing those feelings, lean into them. Ask open-ended questions and create a safe space for vulnerability. It may feel uncomfortable, but that discomfort is often where true growth begins. As we wrap up, consider this: emotional intelligence is not just a skill, it's a vital journey. Are you prepared to take the first step? Reflect on your interactions. What healing warning signs have you been overlooking? What if I told you that ignoring subtle emotional cues in your relationships could lead to serious consequences? Many people navigate life unaware of the hidden dangers lurking beneath the surface. Imagine waking up one day to realize that the person you love feels like a stranger. Countless red flags can easily be mistaken for minor issues, and you might brush off small arguments, thinking they were just part of daily life. But what if those little disagreements signal something much deeper? Over time, resentment can build up like a pressure cooker, waited to explode. Have you ever noticed how a seemingly minor issue can suddenly escalate into a huge fight? It's a snowball effect. A tiny annoyance leads to another, and before you know it, you are arguing about things unrelated to the original issue. Now, picture a couple happily going about their lives. Yet, behind those smiles, one partner feels unheard, craving validation while their silent pleas go unnoticed. This emotional disconnection doesn't happen overnight, it's a slow erosion of intimacy. What if those ignored feelings were actually warning signs? It's as if your heart is sending you a text message, but you keep hitting ignore. The longer you dismiss these emotional signals, the wider the gap becomes. You might think, it's not that serious, but emotional neglect can lead to anxiety or depression. The weight of unaddressed feelings can be overwhelming. Imagine someone who puts on a brave face every day, yet inside they're drowning in unspoken pain. They were just every on they The consequences can extend far beyond the relationship, affecting every aspect of life. Now, let's raise the stakes. Imagine finally confronting your partner after months of silence. What should have been a calm discussion turns chaotic, leaving you both shaken. You start to wonder, how did it come to this? Ignoring those emotional cues can lead to heartbreak, separation, or worse. So, what can you do? Start by listening not just to the words, but to the feelings behind them. Create a safe space where honesty can thrive. Open a dialogue about what's really happening beneath the surface. This isn't about placing blame, it's about understanding. Reach out, ask questions, and connect. The first step is recognizing that these feelings matter. They are not just passing thoughts, they are the foundation of your relationship. As you reflect on this, remember, ignoring emotional intelligence is like leaving a wound untreated. It might not hurt at first, but eventually it can lead to infection. But eventually, take a moment to evaluate your relationships. Are you truly listening to what's being said? The hidden dangers of ignoring these signs could change the course of your life. Will you choose to take action before it's too late? Have you ever sensed an unexplainable distance in your relationship, even when you both care deeply for each other? You might dismiss it as just a phase. But neglecting emotional intelligence could quietly undermine your connection. Emotional neglect can creep in unnoticed, like a thief in the night. Arguments that seem minor might actually mask deeper issues, unresolved pain, unmet needs, or past traumas. Does that sound familiar? Imagine a couple deeply in love, yet something feels off. One partner bottles up their feelings, thinking it's better not to stir the pot, while the other senses the tension but doesn't know how to address it. This scenario is more common than you might think and can lead to serious problems. When two people stop recognizing their emotions, they start to drift apart. The laughter fades, and so does intimacy. You might think it's just a rough patch, but those small, Ignored feelings can build a wall between you. Can you see how that could happen in your own life? Now, picture a moment of vulnerability, a shared confession of fear or resentment. Picture, confession, fear In that instant, the atmosphere shifts. But what if one partner hesitates out of fear of judgment? That hesitation can create a gap that may take years to bridge, if it can be crossed at all. Ignoring these emotional signals is a minor issue. It's a hidden threat that can unravel even the strongest relationships. Do you feel that tension rising? It's real and lurks in the shadows of your connections. As we dig deeper, consider this: emotional intelligence isn't just a buzzword, it's the foundation that can either hold a relationship together or let it crumble. How often do we overlook our own feelings or, even worse, those of our partner? Imagine being at a lovely dinner party, surrounded by laughter, yet feeling completely disconnected, alone. That's what happens when emotional disconnection takes hold. You can be in the same room but emotionally miles apart, a haunting reality many choose to ignore. So, what's the next step? It's about opening the door to those overlooked emotions. Engage in conversations that go deeper than the surface.